maybe a few organizations in India rivaled GM as the world's largest corporation in most of the 20th century.
Hmm.
But the GM business model had come to its end. It no longer worked to just be trying to sell lots and lots of cars and to not worrying too much about the profit margins on those cars. And so Mary Barra realized that lots of changes were required, but the first change that she made was ripping up the dress code at GM, which was this very bureaucratic set of rules about how people had to dress that had accumulated across decades,
Yeah.
and it bore no relationship to kind of the current ways that most people dressed. And for her, this was a good rapid top-down change to impose, because she knew that it didn't have much legitimacy with employees. Employees thought of it as oh my God, another bureaucratic GM thing that we have to live with, and that, annoys us, but doesn't annoy us enough that we're going to really fight to change it. Um, so she knew as an insider that this was emblematic of the bureaucratic excess that was stifling GM employees. And so by imposing this change in a shocking, surprising way, she thought that was a good way to start, to send a message, maybe disrupt people and cause every division at GM to have to think about, well, what should the new dress standard be? Because she replaced this 20-page booklet with just two words: dress appropriately. And then she said, every division, you have to decide what that means.
Mm.
And she, in so doing, gave them a taste of driving decision making downward, where they would have to make a decision and they would have to own it and live by it, instead of avoiding responsibility and waiting for higher ups to tell them what to do. So it was a surprising experience for all GMers